Hello, my lovely Sagittarians. Thank you very much for tuning into August reading with me, Lorien. It's an absolute pleasure to be reading for you today, and I really look forward to seeing what's coming through for you in the month of Leo and the wonderful August as we go into Virgo. So this is a reading for Sagittarian Sun, Moon and Rising sign. I do get a lot of requests for Sagittarian readings, so it's really good to be able to read this for you this month. As always, if you're looking for guidance that's specifically designed for you, just click on the link below that takes you to my readings page. That will allow you to browse the readings and see which may be best for you. If you don't see something that you feel answers your questions or is something that you want, ask me. I'm more than happy to either do a chat reading instead of a Skype reading or something that is more interactive with you. Just give me an email or shoot me an email. If nothing on the website actually seems like it's going to answer your questions. So, without further ado, we're going to use the Chrysalis Tarot, and we're going to use the Earth Magic Oracle cards. Now, these have been very active this month, so I'm hoping to see some really good energies for you Sagittarians. I didn't realise until now, but I actually have a fair few people and relatives who were born in December in the month of Sagittarius, and it seems like, oh, hello. It seems as though you are all over the place at the moment, because every time I bump into somebody, they're Sagittarian. So maybe it was a sign to get your reading done. Let me see what's coming in. What is happening for Sagittarius in this gorgeous month of August? Thank you as well for kind of bearing with me. July was incredibly busy. I know it would be. And also August seems like there's a lot of hard work coming through too. Oh, wow. Okay, let me have a look and see. Oop. There's so many tarot decks everywhere around here. It looks kind of like a shop. Let me have a look. Wow. Nope, there's nothing else I can say to that. There's no other card needed. Brilliant. Okay, let's have a look-see. They are suggesting that there is going to be something that's kind of transformative about this month for you, Sagittarian. You've got an ace there, you've got a new beginning and transformation there, and then you've got a new beginning there. So it seems as though you're going through cycles this month, maybe of getting rid of people who dampen you and, steal your thunder a little bit. Because for me, I see the fact that your energy should be shooting up. And I believe that, let me have a look. Your point of view is going to be very valuable to somebody. Your point of view, I believe, and your opinion needs to be stated, but some people won't want to hear it. Some people may be going, oh, you don't know what you're on about, or something like that. Don't worry, they will come back to you for advice because they'll realise that you're right. So I think it's all about the way of how you say it sometimes, because people are more sensitive, I think certainly nowadays, to how people are actually communicating with them. But this, I think, says there are two ways for you to go. You can either help somebody, or you can kind of leave them to their own devices and let them, figure out themselves. I think that you're going to give them advice, but also this pertains to thinking of where you're going to put your creative energy or your focused energy and all your intellect. So which road are you going to go down? Which kind of aisle do you feel gives more of your wants and needs attention? Could be which person you decide to go out on a date with. So it could be something along the lines of that. But for me, this card mainly thinks along the lines of don't put all your eggs in one basket. However, you do need to have a look and see whether there is a particular kind of movement. Where's your heart being drawn to? Where's your head being drawn to? Is there any way that those can agree on a path? So that could be something that you really have a look at. And then, it seems once you've agreed on something, there you go, you started ahead. The Ace of Spirals is all about having that perseverance and that wherewithal and the drive to get what you want and get it done. And if there's anything that anybody can rely on, it's the Sagittarian's energy to do that. I also think, though, that there is a danger for some of you, not all of you, I must stress that, to be a little apathetic about things. For instance, if you studied for a degree and then nothing came of it immediately after, people can get very, very despondent rather than fight for what they want. I don't feel Sagittarians do that all the time, but I do think that a few of you may be like, oh, what was the point? This is your chance to kind of gain back some of that confidence. And for those of you who aren't going through that, I feel this is more about having the independence to travel, having the heart being able to flutter and think about new ideas and let your mind wander. And this is also about getting that energy to put into that so you come through with a very positive outcome. Because here, there's no bad card here for you, Sagittarius. There really isn't. You've got Three of Mirrors, which is all about having a very joyful time. Leo's here, you know what I mean? And that, I think, could be kind of associated with Taurus, but not 100%. I think this is more about your big energy in Leo is coming through because it's a fellow fire sign. You can feel yourself being exuberant and loud and, you know, everything that's absolutely wonderful about you. But this, I think, is kind of mirroring the fact that the fact that you have to kind of think or be compatible with the people who are lesser energy than you, who like to be quiet, who like to be studious. It may even be marrying the two aspects of yourself, because I know a few people who have Pisces moon and Sagittarian sun and vice versa, and they can be loud and exuberant one minute and very philosophical and extremely intelligent, and then the Pisces is more intuitive and more quiet and more fluid and flowing. So it could be marrying those two ideas, for instance, with you there. But this seems to carry on a theme of you've got the decision, you've got the new beginning. This is now you putting it into action, and actually I think it's a celebration of some kind of actually getting somewhere with it. And I also see people are going to be drawn to you this month. I think you've got a little bit of more magnetism than you thought, Sagittarian, because it's almost like people are being drawn to you from different cultures, from different walks of life. They want to communicate with you, and actually this is a good sense of community in general. So whatever you're doing, keep it up, because it seems incredibly positive. And even here, because of the influences that you get and the new people coming through, you get Death card, which is the card of Scorpio. And for those of you born on the cusp, that I think is very important, because this is saying that you've got something coming through which is going to allow you to transcend into a higher level. And also, I think, again, the spiral behind it, you're going to start seeing things in a different perspective and being able to allow your conscious mind to speak to your subconscious mind, and then get a power up. So I think this is something that you're going to really utilize. There is also a Taurus on her bag. You can see that. No, it goes a bit blurred. But there's a Taurus sign on her bag. So again, I think Leo Taurus could be very important to you throughout the course of this month. Just the kind of stubbornish energy that comes in, I think, as well, with this elemental sign. But this is transformation. I think by the end of August, you should feel a different way coming through, and also a different relationship between other people. I think they're going to see you in a different light, which is a good thing. Then we have new beginnings. I mean, I'm in love with this card. It's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I went for a morning walk today and it looked exactly like this. So this, I feel, is more about seeing things that, you know, the clouds were maybe over you, or there was kind of this sort of downward energy. This is now cleaning up. The sun's coming to get rid of that mist and get rid of the doubt, and maybe perk you up a little bit more. You can see something on the horizon, I believe, that's going to change not maybe your life immediately, but certainly set those wheels into motion. And that's something I think is almost karmically oriented to you. This is a very important time, and I'm so excited that you're going to start to experience this. I mean, there's one of those things where they're giving me a lot of feelings and I can't put it into words, but I know that it's almost like you're excited but you're scared. that's a good thing. You know, it's kind of like going on a plane to somewhere new for a while and you're not going to know how it's going to be, but you're really excited. That's a good thing. And if you can have that injection of energy into the month of August, I don't see that you're going to go wrong, to be honest, Sagittarian. But do let me know how things go. And always take care of number one as well. I absolutely adore to hear everything that's going on for you. And as always, if you want personal guidance from either me or my guides or astrology, just click the link below and I'll be absolutely happy to help out. Also, there is going to be another Ask Lorien video now that I have more subscribers. So if there is any question that you'd like to know just about tarot or spiritualism or anything, even me, just let me know and I'll do my best to answer every question in the next video. Take care of yourselves, my lovely Sagittarians, though, and I look forward to reading for you soon.